Good evening. I am Principal Gannon, and on behalf of the entire Hampden High School family, I am honored to welcome the following guests to our commencement exercise. Mayor Garrett, Superintendent Mr. Highsmith, Assistant Superintendent Mrs. Bailey, Assistant Superintendent Ms. Tran, Board of Education members, Legislative Council members, parents, guardians, teachers, staff, family members, and friends, and the most importantly, our Hampden High School graduating class of 2023. I would like to extend a special thank you to my administrators, teachers, and staff for all of their support in getting us to graduation day. At this time, I would like to introduce Amelia Lockett to perform our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
At this time, I would like to invite the president of the class of 2023, Ephraim Hickey, to the podium for welcoming remarks.
Welcome, everyone, to the last step of the class of 2023's high school journey, but the first on the long path of the rest of our lives. I want to start by thanking everyone who helped us along the way. Thank you to all the parents and guardians for building us up until, ready or not, you send us off into the world. Thank you to the teachers who care about us as students, not only guiding us through coursework, but teaching us valuable lessons outside of the problems we do or the books we read. Thank you to every student who, in the toughest times, stood up and joined the team effort to make this experience count. Our time at Hampden High has been anything but normal. The end of our freshman year blurs with our sophomore year in a haze of Zoom calls, quarantines, and online work as we sat at home, separated from our friends. But returning to school brought its own challenges. We all dealt with violence, tragic loss, and a mounting sense of disillusion with our high school experience. Through it all, we only grew. We didn't allow news reports to define us. Instead, we showed what it takes to come out of a challenging time by volunteering, speaking up, and working hard. There's so much power in every member of our class, power to inspire, motivate, and improve. This power, combined with a strong sense of community, has proven to be what we needed to make this year a vast improvement over the last. I come out of high school with many things: a basic understanding of college-level math, crash course knowledge of American history, and what may prove to be a dangerous tendency of procrastination, which is why this speech is coming to an end. But the most important thing I will leave with is the experience of the power of the team. I will never forget the memories I've made and the lessons I've learned from every team I've been a part of at Hamden High. From sports teams to Dragons United to our little group solving physics problems in Mr. Dole's class. I know that if we continue to form powerful teams, the tasks that may seem daunting now will become exponentially less challenging. I want to thank everyone I've had the privilege of learning from through my 4 years at Hamden High, and I wish everyone good luck for whatever may come in the future.
Thank you, Ephraim. I would like to now invite Mayor Garrett to the podium for greetings.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, faculty, parents, guardians, and most importantly, Hamden High School graduating class of 2023. Thank you for the honor of standing before you today as your mayor of this great town. As we gather here to celebrate your achievements, we acknowledge the unique challenges that you have faced during your high school journey. The COVID-19 pandemic tested your resilience, strength, and adaptability like never before. You showed remarkable courage in navigating through uncertainties of remote learning, the loss of traditional classroom experiences, and you made sacrifices to protect yourselves and your loved ones. Your ability to persevere and succeed in the face of adversity is inspiring. This year, we celebrate the first graduating class of the Hamden Engineering Careers Academy, HECA. Graduates have also received an associate's degree in manufacturing engineering. This pioneering group of students blazed a trail for our school and proved that with determination, dedication, and hard work, anything is possible. HECA students have not only excelled academically, they have also made a tangible impact on our community with an internship in Hamden's engineering department and helped to secure federal funding for energy-saving improvements in our buildings. I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge the remarkable achievements of our state champion Hamden High girls basketball team and dance team. Our sports teams, clubs, and performing and fine arts programs are the heartbeat of our community, infusing it with school spirit and pride. Graduates, as you leave to embark on your individual journeys, I urge you to follow your passions wherever they may lead you. Pursue your dreams with unwavering determination, while knowing that the path to success may not always be straightforward. Embrace the unexpected, for it is often in those moments that we discover our true calling and find the greatest fulfillment. Reflecting on my journey, I'm reminded that life rarely unfolds according to carefully crafted plans. With a degree in naval architecture and marine engineering, I never anticipated becoming the mayor of Hamden. But life has a way of leading us down unexpected paths. It is important to embrace these opportunities when they come and be open to the possibilities that lie ahead. I'm going to remove my mayor hat for a moment and put on my proud mama hat. my daughter Abby. Thank you. She's a member of the Hamden High School class of 2023. Being the mayor's daughter has come with challenges that you didn't ask for, yet you navigated them with grace, confidence, a little bit of attitude, and an incredible sense of humor that I greatly admire. I look forward to seeing the strong woman that you will become. Today is also my birthday. And I could not think of a greater gift than to see my daughter graduate and have the honor of giving her her diploma. To all the parents, guardians, family members, and friends present today, I know you share in the joy and excitement of watching your loved one achieve this significant milestone. You witness their growth, their struggles, and their triumphs. Together, we celebrate not only their accomplishments, but also honor the journey they took to reach this point. Now, graduates, I want you to think about a person who helped you get through the last 4 years. Maybe they inspired you, or encouraged you, or held you accountable. It could be a teacher, a family member, an administrator, a favorite security guard, or coach. Think of that person, and when I count to 3, shout out their name. 1, 2, 3. Now continue to lean on that person and look to them for guidance. And beyond that, now it is your turn to inspire and encourage others as well. I am incredibly proud of each and every one of you, and I'm excited to see the positive impact you will make in the world. As you embark on this new chapter of your lives, I encourage you to remain connected to your roots, give back to your community, and support one another along the way. The world is in need of your talents, your ideas, and your contributions. Together, we can achieve great things and create a better future for all. Congratulations, class of 2023. May your journey be filled with endless opportunities, growth, and happiness. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Garrett. At this time, I'd like to invite Board of Education Chair Melissa Kaplan to the podium for greetings.
Dear Hamden High School class of 2023, congratulations on your perseverance and achievements, not just in the classroom, on the sports field or swimming pool, or in the orchestra or stage, but during a historic moment when the pandemic, political conflict, and worldwide unrest remains uncertain. And anyone who has ever stepped inside the halls of Hamden High School knows that in this community, we get through these times together. You kept all the noise at bay, and you kept on going. This right here is proof that you already have it within you. You've already been tested. You've already kept going. You broke through it all here today. You've earned your place in this graduating class. We are all counting on you in this moment. We have never been in greater need of a generation of thinkers, of doers, of change makers than we are right now. Young people who care about themselves, but also care about their neighbors, their communities, the world. There's simply too much at stake for us not to care. Every single one of you here today has the power to have a profound impact on the world around us. A high school is a city of ideas, and we're grateful you became citizens of our city. Whether you are going on to a university, a community college, a technical school, or starting a new job, by being here today, you've added something to the conversation that this city runs on, the way a body runs on breath. In the words of a great mathematician, G.H. Hardy, what you've added differs in degree only, not in kind, from the contributions of all the great artists and all the great thinkers and doers, from Shakespeare to Toni Morrison to Einstein. Each of you is a spark that's added something to our little flame. I hope you all learned what you came here for and what you didn't. If you're lucky, you fell in love here. And if you're really lucky, you had your heart broken, because that made you a deeper person and maybe forced you to find true lifelong friends to lean on. You have a gift within you already. You just have to discover it. And I'm here to encourage you to find that dream and then chase it. Think about something you're passionate about that excites you, fuels you, challenges you, and then just follow that path. Don't worry about the fear. You should never worry about the fear. You should worry if there is no fear, because fear is proof that you're still testing yourself, you're still learning. And getting it wrong, changing your dreams, following a different path are all part of the process. It is a beautiful unfolding of finding out who you are, what you stand for, and what you believe in. But most importantly, don't let getting what you want scare you more than not getting it. My point being, almost every time I was super afraid it was of the wrong thing, and stuff at first looked like the worst, most humiliating thing that could ever happen, almost always led me to something extraordinary and very fine. So on this day of celebration and hope, I want to impart one last point regarding accepting fear in pursuit of your dreams. Many of you leave us more curious and more open-hearted about your fellow citizens than when you showed up. Being smart and rich are lucky. Being curious and compassionate will save your butt. Being curious and compassionate will take you out of your ego and edge your soul towards wonder, insight, and discovery. It is a true honor to celebrate the class of 2023 at Hampton High School. You are the next generation of thinkers, changemakers, and leaders who will guide us through the challenges and triumphs that lie ahead. These graduates have already proven their strength and their ability to persevere. The world is waiting for you. Go get them. Congratulations.
It is now my distinct honor to invite Superintendent Mr. Highsmith to the podium for greetings.
It's not loud enough. Good evening. It's a great evening. The weather is great. The students are even greater. To Board of Education Chairperson Melissa Kaplan and all the Board of Education members who are here this evening, welcome. To Hampton Mayor Lauren Garrett, welcome. To Assistant Superintendents Linda Tran and Aaron Bailey, welcome, and thank you for doing such a great job this year. I'm going to stick to the rule of the 5 Bs. Be brief, brother. Be brief. I know that everyone here really just wants to see these amazing students get their diplomas, so I will keep my focus on that. I'm going to say 3 things very quickly, and then I'm going to sit down and watch. Number 1, practice kindness to everyone you meet, because there's apparently a nationwide shortage of kindness in this country. I'm sure this group of students will improve the country's outlook in that regard. Work hard. No matter what you choose to do after high school, continue to work as hard as you possibly can, no matter what happens. Persevere, never give up, just don't give up. Believe in yourself and in your abilities, and constantly push back against self-doubt. I'm going to end by telling you, and I'm paraphrasing here, that I sincerely hope that you follow your dreams more passionately, purposefully, and intently than you follow anyone's Twitter. God bless you. Have a good future.
Thank you, Superintendent Highsmith. It is now my honor to introduce Board of Education Student Representative Ishnan Khan.
Hello, ciao, bonjour, ni hao, namaste, marhaba, and assalamu alaikum from me to you. Warm greetings to graduates, friends, families, and members of the Board of Education. I'm so honored to be here today to act as the first Board of Ed representative to ever deliver a speech at graduation. As I gratefully stand here before all of you guys today, all I can recall is the story of a beautiful young woman. She came to America after her brother, hoping for the better opportunity that all immigrants dream of. On her way to her brother's apartment, she saw gorgeous Gothic-style buildings that piqued her interest, as she had never seen those type of architecture before. She asked her brother what these buildings were, and he said that they were home to one of the most prestigious universities in the world. Being the nerd she is, she asked if she could attend this university. After all, she was the first woman in her family and her town to ever obtain her master's degree. He explained that this school was very difficult to be admitted into, and it simply wasn't possible for her. That sister is also my mother. And that school, the one that I'll be attending, is my mother's Yale University. As I begin this new chapter of my life and walk in the shoes she never got to walk in, I reflect on the most important thing this woman taught me. From her, I learned about empathy, the most extraordinary form of intelligence. Let me explain. Empathy is cultivated through hard work and dedication to our communities, our friends, and our loved ones. We all got here today because we have empathy for each other. In a world full of people working towards selfish causes, we take a step back and see the bigger picture. We must see beyond ourselves. It is so easy sometimes to see only through our point of view, but real change happens when we collaborate instead of compete. Here at Hamden High, we learn to use our voices. Now we must learn how to use them responsibly. We begin to use our voices to learn and use simple words like mama, and then grow to use them for fancy words that don't really mean anything, like mitochondria or mean value theorem. As your student rep, I learned we all have a voice that can be used as loudly as we want to express how we feel, to inspire change in this world, or simply to quietly whisper the words like, I love you more. The challenge is that using the same voice to understand different perspectives and uplift each other to heal wounds that grow together. Today, I want to remind us to use our voices to inspire change, imagination, innovation, and impact through empathy. I would like to say thank you to everyone for coming out on this very sunny day. A special thanks to Mr. Coladarcy, Mr. Jenkins, Mrs. Alexander, and Miss Marini who are not only amazing teachers, but also my mentors throughout my journey. I would also like to mention my HECA crew, including Matt Myers and Isaiah Presley for helping me craft this speech, and all of my best friends who have had my back throughout this very interesting last 4 years. And most importantly, a big shout out to my family who are all here today, both in person and online, watching from Bangladesh. I love you, Mom, for inspiring this speech, Dad, for being the most perfect human, and my sister, Boone, for inspiring me to continue to challenge myself. And thank you, Mrs. Gannon, for truly being our mother dragon. Now, I would like to invite our superintendent, Mr. Highsmith, to take his first ever selfie with our class of 2023. Woo! Alhamdulillah, thank you, and congrats to us all.
That's all I know.
Thank you, Ishnan. It is my honor now to introduce Hampden High School's class of 2023 salutatorian, Eliza Shepard.
Hello, family, friends, teachers, staff, and most importantly, the class of 2023. First of all, congrats to my fellow seniors. We have all made it here because of our immense effort and dedication, and for that, we should be proud. We are all gathered here today to celebrate our graduation, but I propose that instead, we celebrate commencement. High school graduations are often called commencement days, as commencement is defined as a start or beginning. The education that we have worked so hard to achieve is not an ending, but instead a starting point for our future. Commencement does not only apply to our educational experience, but our life as individuals. We are often told that high school is the time to discover who we are and who we want to be. While some of us may already be our true selves, many of us are still discovering who we are. But we need not fear, because now is the time to start exploring who we truly are. High school is the beginning, not the end. As we all continue on with our lives, whether that be through college, trade school, a gap year, or entering the workforce, we must all learn to appreciate and love our true selves and enjoy the journey of discovering who that may be. You are starting anew. You will be in a different environment with different people who don't know anything about who you were in high school. There's no time like now to become the person you have always wanted to be. And if you don't know who that person is, you are free to figure it out. But we have to be willing. We can only discover who we are if we are willing to embark on the journey. We must allow ourselves to try new things and step out of our comfort zones in order to determine what path we want to follow. Going hand in hand with self-discovery It's equally important to accept ourselves for who we are when we find out who that person is. Understanding and accepting who we are helps us not only build confidence in ourselves, but also leads to greater happiness. We can't fully enjoy ourselves unless we are honest with how we feel, what we want to do, and who we want to be. We must embrace what makes us uniquely ourselves because we all have great strengths which are worth celebrating. However, finding and accepting ourselves is not a linear process. We have to be kind to ourselves while we make mistakes and try things out that may not be perfect at first. These mistakes will help us learn about ourselves. Most of all, we must trust ourselves because you know yourself better than anyone else. As our time in high school comes to a close, we need to remember that there is a whole life ahead of us and we need to make the most of it. We must follow our passions, which we can only do if we allow ourselves to accept who we are and what we want. We must live with intention, living our own lives in the way we want to with no exceptions. We must be willing to learn new things and step out of our comfort zones because there is so much out there that we have yet to experience. As long as we stay true to who we are and continue to grow, success and happiness will follow us. So a final congratulations to the Hampton High senior class of 2020. Great things are ahead.
It is now my honor to introduce Hampton High School Valedictorian Ella Powers.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and of course, the Hampton High Class of 2023 graduates. It is such an honor to be in front of you today. I would like to thank all of our supporters for the immense impact you have had on these graduates. To my classmates, I would like to express how proud I am of all the hard work each one of you has put in that has led us to this very moment. We have definitely had a rough high school career, but we showed how resilient the class of 2023 could be and persevered through any hardship thrown at us. My name is Ella Macy Powers. My initials are E-M-P. E-M Powers. Empowers. And I hope what I say to you all here tonight empowers you to tell your story. When I look out at all of my fellow graduates, I see incredible individuals who have all gone through different experiences and challenges. Even though we may all be wearing matching caps and gowns to celebrate this unifying accomplishment, we each have our own story to tell. A journey we embarked on 13 years ago that has led us to this graduation. We are not solely defined by our past selves, but we ought to remember the hardships we endured and the triumphs that were celebrated. These past versions of ourselves are the stepping stones of our life that represent our growth and change as individuals. In each of you, I see the kindergartner who is nervous to walk into school for the very first time. In each of you, I see the sixth grader who is proud to be the elementary school role model. In each of you, I see the middle schooler who grappled with their newly granted independence. In each of you, I see the freshmen who work to understand their role in this school community. And now, in each of you, I see individuals who are ready to take on the world and find their purpose within it. We carry these past versions of ourselves with us, even as we grow from them, because they're integral parts of our story we deserve to tell. As we walk across this stage and into our futures, let me encourage you to jump at every opportunity to tell your story. It can be told in any way imaginable. Some of you may choose to become an author and publish your story for all the world to read. Some may want to hold their story close and only share it with those closest to them. Some of you will share through film, on the court, or behind a microscope. Your stories will be shared in millions of ways. This is your life and your story. Not only do you get to write the script, you get to decide when, where, and how your voice gets heard. If you are ever struggling to find your voice, think back to this very day, the day where one memorable chapter was closing and an exciting new one was just beginning. These junctions in our lives show us the person we were, the person we are becoming, and most importantly, the person we are right now. Each version will help amplify your voice and tell your story. Graduation is a shared moment in each of our stories. It makes me so happy to be able to experience and celebrate this amazing accomplishment with all of you and to finally be able to say, we made it. If I can leave you with anything, please recall all the little joys of the past, live fully in this moment you have worked so hard to reach, and embrace everything your bright future has to offer. Thank you, and congratulations to the Hampden High Class of 2023.
My turn. It is an honor to be with you today to wish our Hampden High School class of 2023 graduates well in the next chapter of their lives. I would like to take a moment to recognize the most important people in our graduates' lives, their family members who have provided endless love, guidance, and support throughout their educational journey. Seniors, please give them a round of applause. Thank you. I can use this time to reminisce about the trials and tribulations our graduates have experienced throughout their high school journey. But I would rather share how they all prevailed regardless of the difficulties, challenges, and interruptions they encountered. The class of 2023 Green Dragons united and became a family that nurtured and supported one another. Whether it was providing breakfast sandwiches at their new tailgate location at the ice rink well before school hours, which they didn't think I knew about, or supporting one another through completing the Connecticut State Department of Education's mandate of a capstone project, one mandate they wished would have gone away, or even just encouraging one another by naming themselves Late Squad in hopes to get their Starbucks each morning and to arrive to school on time. Whatever the support they provided one another, they persevered, and we are here today to celebrate them. I would like to recognize some of their accomplishments and the impact they have had on our school community. 16 students from our very first cohort of Hampden Engineering Careers Academy HECA program earned their associate's degree in manufacturing engineering technology from Gateway Community College while completing a full high school course study. 32 seniors have achieved the seal of biliteracy in Chinese, Italian, and Spanish. One additional student earned this seal in 2 languages. Our student ambassadors in Dragons United continue to lead change by creating a more inclusive and equitable school environment. They organized and facilitated our very first and extremely successful Multicultural Day on May 18th. Our music program had another successful year. Marching band placed second in our division at Lyman Hall High School's competition. 13 students made it into the regional ensembles. 5 students made it to all-state ensemble. And 1 was first chair in the National Orchestra. 12 senior members organized 183 hours of community service, and 5 seniors will continue music in their college as a major, minor, or ensemble member. Main Stage Ensemble delivered 3 spectacular performances of Pride and Prejudice, Legally Blonde, and The Yellow Wallpaper. Main Stage Children's Theater Ensemble also connected with the community in 15 performances at elementary and nursery schools. Our talented art students continue to create beautiful work and have been recognized in various town and state competitions and events this year. In addition, we have national medalists in the 2023 Scholastic Art and Writing Awards. And the Sidewalk Chalk Fest continues to be a creative platform for our students to work together and showcase their artistic creations. Our phenomenal athletes dedicated themselves to their teams. Yes, our girls basketball team finished number 1. Let me say it again. Number 1 in the state of Connecticut, winning the state championship and the SCC championship. Our girls dance team finished 2nd in the country at nationals and won its 16th consecutive state championship. Our boys outdoor track team finished Class LL runner-up at the CIAC Class LL Outdoor Track Championships. We have 10 student athletes moving on to play their sport at the college level next year. And we also had numerous all-state award winners, school records broken, SCC Player of the Month and Player of the Year award winners. 10 seniors who were enrolled in our culinary arts program received college credits through dual enrollment with Gateway and have received National ServSafe Food Protection Manager Certification. This certification signifies that these students are ready for leadership roles in the public and private sectors. Our Red Cross Club had a successful year, collected 36 pints of blood during their 2 drives that positively impacted 108 people who needed life-saving blood. Our Unified Sports and Friends Club participated in numerous tournaments and club meetings. They held a fundraiser outside the CAF for Spread the Word event to raise awareness for inclusivity. The highlight of our year was having our unified basketball team compete during the halftime of our girls' state championship game at Mohegan Sun. Our National Honor Society had over 40 outstanding members who participated in a variety of community events and service projects. The Fall Food Drive for Keefe's Community Center. They raised over $200 for breast cancer research, made Valentines for senior citizens, collected and distributed books for our elementary teachers' libraries, and provided tutoring in every subject area for over 100 high school students. Our Black and Hispanic Student Union continues to be essential in the work to create a more inclusive and equitable school by embracing our unique diversity and cultures. We are proud to share that many of our senior members of BHSU will be attending historical Black colleges and universities across the country. The Save Promise Club started the year reading quotes during morning announcements about reaching out and meeting new friends during Start with Hello Week, delivered snowflakes for kindness to staff and students, and developed connection lessons for all students on coping strategies. Our Hampton DECA students completed a community service project that raised awareness for Iris of New Haven and raised over $1,500 for this organization. Many DECA students competed at the state and national competitions this year. Our Eco Club hosted an Earth Day fair in our courtyard to educate students about environmental issues and solutions. Our Pride Club continued their work supporting our LGBTQIA+ dragons, making sure they knew that their identities are valued and celebrated, and they have allies and supporters in our school family. The Equality Club gave gender-basic presentations to several of the departments at the high school while ensuring the continued locations of our gender-neutral bathrooms for our students. They gave out pride bracelets on our first multicultural day, and they participated in Hamden's Pride Day. Our Hamden Relations Club delivered lessons to grade 3 students at Dunbar Hill and Bear Path on topics such as self-esteem, gratitude, acts of giving, how to be a friend, goal setting, and team making. They held clothing drives and numerous fundraisers. The Interact Club hosted trash pickups on the canal, donation drives for toys, food, and feminine products, and did their part in giving back to the community. We had one senior earn the rank of Eagle Scout. Our bridge builders were back in action due to our one senior's leadership in recruiting new members at our 9th grade orientation. Our Health Professions Club fundraised for breast cancer awareness, and our early childhood education student teachers worked with the preschool children in the Hamden High Nursery and planned amazing learning experiences and events that included families. Our students created a flyer to share with the Hamden community, resulting in an increase in our preschool enrollment next year. And more than half of this year's student teaching class are pursuing careers in education. I can go on and on and on because I have the best kids in the world. This is just a very small sample of greatness that defines the spirit and character of Hamden High School. The impact you all have made on our school community will be remembered forever. Oh, seniors, it is now time to you to take your place in the world. As you embark on the next phase of your lives, know you are worthy of the best life has to offer, and that no obstacle is too great. Be confident in who you are. Dream big. We believe in you. Hamden High School class of 2023 Green Dragons, it has been a true honor and privilege to serve as your principal over the past 4 years. You have inspired me with your voice and reflection, which has made me a better principal. The world is a better place because of you. I wish you all a life full of happiness, good health, and great success. Congratulations, and I love you all. I would now like to invite senior class advisors, Ms. Schoenwald, Mr. Thomas to the stage for the presentation of diplomas.